days where you just feel sensitive, like you need to give yourself some love. These are the things that I do for self-care and also to cleanse and restore my energies. I love to start my days by lighting my oil diffuser. Even the act of lighting a candle can be really peaceful and restorative, just watching the flame. I find that really gentle oils are perfect for this. The one I'm using today is called Moon Mist by Fairyland Aromatics, which is a company based in Glastonbury. But I have a whole selection of these oils depending on my mood. I've got cypress, pine, which is great for cleansing a space and actually removing any bacteria or viruses as well, so that's a great one to have burning throughout the house. Also jasmine, which is beautiful, and tulsi, which if you haven't heard of, you can actually have this in tea and it's been proven to have anti-anxiety effects. I leave this burning throughout the day just to provide that beautiful, gentle scent in the background. I then like to cleanse my aura with an essential oil spray. My mom actually made this for me, so it's Chalice Well Water from Glastonbury and it's infused with frankincense essential oil. Whilst this is made with fancy Chalice Well Water, yours doesn't need to be, so if you've got an empty spray bottle lying around that you can use, just any filtered water and a few drops of your favourite essential oil and you too can make your own aura spray. As with anything like this, the intention is the key. So just setting the intention that you're going to release any negative energies that you don't need. You can spritz it around your body and just let anything go that no longer serves you. Then I'm going to cleanse my house with some incense sticks, and this is one of my favourite things to do if I want to just reset and restore the energy that is in the space within which I live. So if I'm feeling heavy or if I'm just feeling like I need to reset, this is just something that's a really great cleansing exercise to do, and it's really, really easy. So these are the things I would normally use to cleanse a house, but actually I have run out, as you can tell by the empty box. I get these from Mark Bojeski, and I would recommend them because they're brilliant, but they have just like shot up in price recently. So at the moment I'm just going to be using plain old incense sticks. So whatever you've got, as long as it's smoking, it's absolutely fine. You can also use Palo Santo wood or sage, anything like that is perfect. Obviously being mindful as you move around the house that it is a flaming hot object, so I like to carry a bowl with me to catch any bits as they come off. So I'm simply going to start by acknowledging that this smoke will release anything which does not serve me and will refresh and renew the energies in my home to be balanced and filled with light and love. All you need to then do is go throughout your house, cleansing particularly the corners of each room. Again, just setting that intention, releasing anything which doesn't serve you, and highlighting any areas where you spend a lot of time, for example around the seating area in my living room here. You can also use the smoke to cleanse any crystals that you have lying around, setting the intention that they are cleansed and ready to work to their best ability for you. You can then leave it burning if you like, obviously being mindful that it is, again, a flaming object, so just make sure you leave it on something that isn't gonna catch, and again, just setting that intention that it carries on purifying the energies in the home throughout the day. And just like cleansing my body with the aura spray, one of the other things that is amazing if you're feeling like your energy needs a refresh is actually cleansing your body with that Palo Santo or with the incense, whatever you have lying around. So basically you just follow the lines of your aura, so literally just 10 or 15 centimeters away from your body, and just follow your body lines, again setting the intention to remove anything which does not serve you and to cleanse and renew and restore your body. I love to do this to a group called Nomad, but they've got like epic songs like River Crossing, which is perfect for this because it almost feels like some kind of like tribal, sacred ritual, and it's really amazing if you want to reset your energy. Nothing says self-care and love and nourishment and warmth and joy to me more than soup. So I'm gonna now make a lovely pot of one of my favorite soups, which is really quick and easy to put together, and it can be made with what I would call standard fridge ingredients like peppers and courgettes, so things that you've got lying around, and coconut milk as well, and stock cubes, so really simple ingredients. And today, after our crazy heat wave this week, we've got like a rainy day, so you can see it's kind of like raining outside and it's just getting a bit cloudier. You can kind of see it's just a bit cloudier out there and the floor's wet. So it's a perfect excuse to cozy up with a bowl of soup after eating lots of salads all week. So I need to restore my warmth chakra. Is there a warmth chakra? Like with heat, and sometimes you need like hot food to help nourish your soul. So that's what I'm gonna make now. Also, my Riverford box has just arrived, and the sheer glee that fills my body when I know it's Thursday morning and I know my Riverford box is arriving, I cannot begin to explain to you, because I just love receiving this parcel on my doorstep of just absolute goodness. This week I've got some salad leaves, some fresh salad leaves. I mean, look at this, it's just beautiful. And of course this plastic is all compostable and everything, so it's all super sustainable. So we've got some of that. We've got some Cavolo Nero covered in what I can only imagine is fresh morning dew from an organic field. I mean, this is amazing, and I'm hoping to grow some of this over winter as well, so I'll keep you posted with my plans to grow that. But I just love this, like I'm so into this right now. I'm into the food and the earth and the energy of the food, so love this. Also got some beautiful tomatoes to rival my own tomatoes that are growing, and I just love the smell of tomatoes. Does anyone else do that and sniff the tomatoes? Got some lovely grapes as well, which I'm sure taste absolutely amazing. Love a grape with a crunch. Some beautiful apples, which remind me of the apples that we used to have on our tree when I was a kid, and we had an apple tree, not quite this big, but just these beautiful, proper, organic apples that all look different and they have different shapes and colours, and they're crispy and beautiful. So got those as well. Some lovely carrots, lots of baby carrots, so lots of these. And also, what's in here? Spuds. A lovely sack of spuds as well. Oh, that was a bit hard. Sorry, potatoes. So a lovely sack of potatoes as well. So this isn't necessarily anything to do with the topic of this video, but that restores my soul. Proper vegetables, proper nourishing food. Also, treating yourself to that. Because every week I see the Riverford thing come up and I'm like, oh, do I need to spend, you know, 14 quid on an organic veg box? And then I'm like, yes, I do. Because it's important to me to, as much as possible, get vegetables and food which is filled with that pure energy of the earth, not covered in crap that kills off other beings, but sourced naturally, as natural as possible, and to support the people who are out there doing that kind of thing. So I want to, you know, put my money towards it, and even if it means that I take a bunch of this stuff home with me this weekend, because I'm not actually here this weekend, I'm going home, then that's fine, because I want it anyway. So treating yourself and doing what you need to do is also a really important part of self-care. And eating grapes. So I'm going to start this soup by just simply chopping up some peppers and courgettes. You can use whatever peppers you like. I like to use 1 red and 1 yellow, but you can use 2 red, 2 yellow. You can throw an orange in there, whatever you like, but 2 peppers I find is perfect. I'm also going to roughly chop my courgette, and then I'm going to chop my onion. These are bits that are left over, but I'd normally just use 1 medium-sized white onion. One of the things I really love about soup is that you can basically chop your vegetables any old how. So as long as they're relatively small chunks, just so they don't take a huge amount of time to cook, then you're all good. I'm also going to add some garlic into this soup as well. Then I'm going to pop it on the stove to cook with a tiny bit of water at the bottom just to help steam the veggies through. This takes around 15 minutes or so to soften. I usually would have something playing in the background at the moment, so when I feel a bit more sensitive, I like to just have the peace and the space just to be with the noise of the chopping and the sound of the vegetables bubbling away in the pan, and really just use it as almost a form of meditation and self-care in itself, just connecting into that present moment and giving my energy to the food that I'm about to give to my body. This is often easier said than done, so I try not to judge myself. If I do want to have some stupid chick flick playing in the background, then that's fine too. So if you're feeling the need to do that, then step away from that judgment and step out of that judgment. But if you can, try to find that peace and that space and that tranquility to gift to yourself during the cooking process. Once the veggies are all cooked and I've added in my stock cube and my coconut milk, I'm simply going to whiz everything up until it is smooth. I find that giving myself the gift of amazing food and amazing nourishment is a great way to help my body to feel better, to make sure that I'm getting the vitamins that I need for my mind to function properly, my body to function properly, and also making sure that I'm getting all of that lovely holistic nourishment that my body needs in order to thrive. So this is a major form of self-care for me. Then, once my lunch has gone down, it's time to do one of my other favourite self-care practices, yoga. On days where I'm feeling more sensitive, I try not to push my body too hard in a workout sense, and that's why yoga is beautiful. It's a practice which connects you to your breath and into your body, and I find the benefits go far beyond fitness and strength, but also that it helps me to calm my mind and just reconnect into myself. So when I'm feeling a bit more calmer and a bit more sensitive, I just tend to do more gentle poses and also just have fun with the practice. Like, there's no pressure, just see how your body feels and don't force yourself to do things that you don't want to do. I do find though that I always think, oh God, like I can't be bothered, but once I roll my mat out and I start going, I'm always so glad that I made that space and that time to connect to myself. I always love to finish my yoga session by finding my latest favourite piece of music and chilling out and doing a closing meditation. This music that you can hear in the background is by Estas Ton. I am super into it right now, and I'll put a link below so you can check it out. Making the time to actually sit and read is another amazing way to relax, and I absolutely love this. I never read as much as I should and as much as I want to, but right now I'm reading Wim Hof's new book and I'm absolutely loving it. So just again, finding that time and making that commitment to go and read that book, even if it's just for a few minutes, you'll feel much better because you'll be giving the gift to yourself of that space and of that time, but also who knows what's in the hidden goodness of that book that's sitting on your shelf, just crying out, waiting to be read by you. So yeah, don't hesitate, pick it up, read it, even if it's just a few pages. Of course, self-care, cleansing and clearing 101 is again meditation. So I have this sacred space set up in one of the spare rooms that we have, and I would highly recommend that you do the same, even if it's just on a windowsill or on a table. You can use a tablecloth like I have here. This is just an old scarf. Anywhere that you can light a candle, basically. You don't need a huge amount of space, and I love to just take myself into this place, just retreat into there and pick an angel card or any kind of oracle card and just again connect into myself and just give myself that time. I'm playing the same track that you heard before, Estas Ton. This is just so wild and freeing, and it just sends me into some crazy transcendental places. So yeah, check out that song. As I say, I'll link to it below so you can find it, but yeah, it's awesome. I absolutely love meditating to this right now. If you're not sure how to meditate or you've never meditated before, check out some of my other videos because I've got some guidance to meditating for beginners and just, yeah, chilling out when it comes to meditation and just setting less expectations and pressure on yourself. So check those out if you're interested. I hope that was helpful and that's given you some ideas for self-care and also how to cleanse and clear your energy and your space. And just a reminder that if you're watching this video, perhaps this video is nothing more than a reminder to yourself that there is no guilt around looking after your body, your mind and your spirit. So take this as a big hint from the universe that you have permission to look after yourself. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if it was useful and I will see you soon.